Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we are doing the 2024 Rising event quest. We who are about to set sail salute you. A yo-yo asks for your continued assistance in seeing her plan for the Rising fireworks realized. Right then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? Plan is we're going to line up a whole fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire a broadside into the sky. But before we go about finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee, and that means convincing Commodore Rayner. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye? Of course, my lady, your cause is ours. Thank you, me dears. Together then to the Coral Tower. Okay. Excuse me. Why'd I run here? I could have just used the Ethernet and made this a whole lot shorter of a trip. Last I had the privilege to meet with the Commodore was around the time of the Calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, there was always a misunderstanding. Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedition. Not for Ragnar and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He's a shrewd investigator who will brook no equivocation. Shall we then? I want to make the Rising display special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. Oh, yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace? Filling the Bailey ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every Lemenson art, every Eorzean heart, still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cut deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future, too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep 'em on the straight and narrow like, I reckon it's our duty to see 'em off on another year's journey, too. It's a pretty neat way of thinking about it. Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what are the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours. Yes, Commander, we're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from our the Black Sails. Oh, of course, one is wont to forget that these buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Oyoyo would have us parley with the three great pirate captains to remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the admiral's call back when the moon was fallen, fought and died at Cartonhoo, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plan to salute all those who fell and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all my remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, unless you find yourselves with a mutiny on our hands. I shall have the maelstrom summon the leaders of the three factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Cheers for sticking with me too, with me, you two. I hope I can count on your support in the next negotiations and all. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains of those far-famed scourges of the sea will prove rather less biddable partners with Commodore Raynor did. While Roswell and the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalane the Kraken Arms is of a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. If there's aught that unites them, it is a zealous spirit. Let's argue with passion that we might inflame theirs. If it's passion you're after, I've got that in bleeding bucket loads. I might need your two to jump in again, because me tongue decides to tie itself in a half itch. Just say the first thing that comes into your heads, and I'll pick up after. Come on, dearies, let's head over to the anchor yard and get this parley started. Where am I going? Way over there. I'm familiar with that. I don't have an actual way of just searching for. Thanks for coming. The reason you asked you here is, the Maelstrom Stones laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help with with the Rising fireworks. And the answer is no. When we sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawp at. We've better things to be doing with our time. It is a rare occurrence to be sure, but I find my opinion aligns with Rosswin's. Our time is precious, as I am sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I show it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men. So unless there is anything else... If you'd require my men and I to shackle ourselves to the sirens, we should require even greater recompense. The sheer scale of the spectacles we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm together in the city. Personages of high renown and deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you not lot working in with the Maelstrom, it would do wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge pole would be queuing up to do business with you. I do believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it might be. To win legitimate business, one must project the image of legitimate businessmen. Sod your image, and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They ain't sick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? Don't you want to be together? That's a ship that I could sail on. What? What are you trying to imply? I'd rather cut me arse off with a rusty cutlass than have to spend another minute in that pre prison's company. Me and my girls are proper pirates. Sanguine Sirens ain't all about the pirating life, though, are ye? You're in almshouses for the sick and injured, and those with child. Keep themselves busy with odd jobs such as come their way. Them's your hunters, and the folks who drawn to the city to see the grand display, your quarry. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up the stalls, selling food and grog and the like, and then they make a killing providing they add all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. I could lend them and myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, the executioners, there is no dishonor in linking arms with Admiral Merweb and the Maelstrom, surely. You, Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one thing, and tell it true. This is Limsa Lominsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You could find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you come here begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising the most. Black Ships only came together because of Cartnow. We could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset, but no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats, made heroes of yourselves and martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that those that lost the most when they stood to gain the least should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And a salute to the departing, too. Claim to change the lives of you pirates more than anyone. If anyone should be celebrating new beginnings, it's those whose new beginnings have already begun. So it's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Asalashia. Send word when you're hearing out the details of this display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Aye, aye, Captain. Can't really say no to you now, can I? Well, that's a lot of good people back in Cartnell. Let's involve with a bloody great bang. I'll join you on one condition, that in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you. Again. I never force you to do nothing. You keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. And breathe. Gods, I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thank you so much for chipping in when you did. Could never got him on our side without you. Right then, time to put the finishing touches to this plan of mine. It's gonna be wonderful, I just know it. Oh, and about your reward, if you went to the minstrel, you can grab it from him. To new begins last, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. You did great service, my friend, both for Lydia Yo-Yo and for all those who love the Rising, myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. So it shall be some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. Maybe we could wait together? Well, at least by being there already, we probably got a great view. Oh, wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement, for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray, lend me your ears. Greetings, Warrior of Light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this world has to offer, that your legacy may grow ever greater. To be certain, it would be less trying to ask to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path. Yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. We pray with all our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the heart and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. One thing I know for certain, that here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace, they shall cross again. That was a really great speech. It is almost time for the display to begin. The consummation not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people of this fair city. A salute for the departed, and for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. That is quite the spectacle. From eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir of wind of waves, of ropes of sails of friends, who like the golden light of dawn that streams across the sea, set on sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. Her journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves, and memories stir of friends of yore asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus, and you dream among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song, a prayer for the safe return of those who sail over the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventure is ending too soon, but they might be united as one, a fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, we should meet once more in 12 months' time and look up to the same sky, together. The Rising event's a really good event usually. I love the little pop in from Yoshi P, and he goes, "Hey, thanks for being there with us, and we're looking forward to going and doing these various different things." So, but thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video here on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. It's the same channel name. Where we stream on pretty much just about a daily basis. There should be like Discord links and Twitch links down below. Uh, Hopefully you'll come join us. And till next time, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your afternoon.